Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're here for the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, episode 5. Last episode, we got, we had a cute scene, studying scene between Wagati and Rintaro, and then we had a more intense, not so cute scene between Rintaro and Subaru, as Subaru was basically begging Rintaro to stay away so he didn't make Wagati lose out on all her academics that she had been working so hard to, because apparently the teachers at Kikyo hate Chidori more than the students do, which is crazy to think about. So that's fun. But yeah, anyway, I was contemplating because I'd been pretty firm, and I still was pretty firm by the end of the episode in my stance that Subaru just is like really loves Wagati as a friend, like as a very, very close friend, practically family. But I also tossed out the possible theory that maybe she was in love with her. You never know. Guys, you gotta stop just saying shit. Let me theorize. Once again, if it keeps happening with the show, I'm genuinely gonna stop reading the comments, because I had several comments just flat out telling me, no, you're wrong. She's not in love with her. It's just a friendly thing. Which, like, I already had said that's what I was leaning towards, but like, it is what it is. Just if it keeps happening, I'm gonna stop reading the comments. But yeah, really, really good episode outside of that. It was still a really, really good episode, and it was very good to see how much Subaru actually does genuinely care and love for Wagati, but she even admitted herself that what she was doing was wrong and might flat out make Wagati hate her, because she saw how much fun Wagati was having with Rintaro, and she could probably even maybe tell that she has a crush on Rintaro as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see how even Rintaro's dynamic evolves with Subaru and things like that. As Rintaro said, no, I'm not backing down. I'm not going to stop, you know, associating with Wagati. Issue, however, he then said that, but then got kind of antsy about how to go about their relationship now, going forward. So we'll see how that all plays on this episode. Anyway, per usual, if you were to check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to my reactions. So if you were to check out either of those, of your own will. Now, without further ado, step straight into the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, episode 5. Yes, I forgot about this cliffhanger for a second. Oh! Fucked. You're fucked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, said the name aloud. Damn! Yoinked it from his ass. Oh god, they're about to have friend beef right before they were gonna do the sports festival. Right as he was becoming closer with them to do the sports festival. Of course beef's gonna fucking start now. It's probably not actually gonna be anything. They gonna figure out that he lied about just running into her to apologize? Something tells me they're about to catch on to the fact that he lied about that. Yeah, that was a lie. Yeah, that's not true at all. Damn, everybody in class listening in. I don't think he's gonna be mad at you if you just tell him and open up to him. Maybe they'll have a little argument, but I don't think Saku's actually going to be like enraged at you if you don't tell him. I feel like he's gonna be more pissed if you try to just brush it off and say it's nothing. That's my guess. We'll see. But my guess is he's most mad about the fact that Rintaro hasn't told them anything and has brushed it off and lied to them like nothing is actually happening. That would probably be what he's pissed off more about than the fact that he's associating with girls from Kikyo. Even if we've seen that Saku in particular really doesn't like them. Is he gonna tell them it's nothing particularly because he wants to protect Wagati? He doesn't want rumors spreading outside of this class that him and Wagati are associating, so then those rumors make their way to Kikyo? Damn, he just cannot decide what to do. I don't want to tell you. Yeah, he don't want to tell him because he doesn't want rumors spreading. Oh my god. Teacher interrupting here. I mean, Saku can make assumptions based on the fact that he doesn't want to tell them anything, but, I think these two are going to need to have a talk together. Well, you guys all wanted a day off just because they passed? Thank you, Usami, for coming in there and helping. When we get some focus on him too. I think he's the one out of the friend group we have focused on the least, Mr. Morita there. His name was Morita? Yorita? I already forgot. There's one of those two, I think. Yikes. Yeah, you never even saw that note. That's crazy that he never even saw that note until then. There's a good luck on exams and he never even saw it. Just the little things, man, that was just in there waiting for him. You should text her, thank you. She's still studying? Has her exams not happened yet? I got the results back tonight. Got off without failing any subjects. All thanks to you. Thank you. Oh, what a sweet message. His head down like, oh god. Hope that wasn't too much. Really, that's amazing. Good for you. It's all because you work so hard. So fucking sweet. I think ooh. Oh, about that! He was literally gonna do it with his friends, and now they are. This is gonna be interesting. He's kind of having issues with his friends at the moment that he was gonna go with. Got a lot to think about, my man. Oh. Is she waiting for a response? Look at that face. She's imagining him out there playing all those sports. She is really fantasizing about them playing sports. Every sport imaginable. Oh, dear God, they're at a standstill. Yeah, so they're just not interacting at all. It's your turn to fix the situation. Nah, it's your turn to fix it, Usami. Yeah. Immediate plan failed. He gave up so quickly too. He like has to almost duck out of the room. That's crazy. Who are we thinking, Saku? It really does feel to me. Oh, there's those two. It really does feel to me like he's more mad at the fact that Rentaro is lying to them and acting like nothing's going on. But I feel like once he finds out the circumstances and why he's nervous to tell them, because he doesn't want this rumor to spread, we'll see how this goes. No, there definitely is. Yeah, this is gonna be like I said. No, it's because he lied to them. I knew it. I called that shit from the beginning of this episode. I called that. Called that shit. Yes. Well, it's not that he doesn't trust you. I'm almost certain he does trust you guys, and well, he's beginning to trust them. Let's put it like that. He's opening up to them and beginning to trust them now, which is something he never did before. But it's not to the level where he can trust them with something like this when Wagari's possible scholarship and school life is on the line if people find out that she is associating with Rentaro. Yes. You didn't think he was the emotional type? To actually think of it. He's really out of his element right now. Could fit in a Chidori. Is because of... Ooh. There's some past between the two of them. So he's just upset that he doesn't trust him enough. Yes, he does. He absolutely does. He absolutely does just anything for anyone. Oh, I love that. He didn't want to tell you in the classroom. Maybe that's what he meant. Didn't pretend like it was nothing. Yeah, he just said he didn't want to tell you guys at that moment what was going on. That's true, he didn't brush it off like it was nothing. That's true. Oh, that's... See? There's a progression happening. It's like I said, he is beginning to open up and trust them more like we saw with Usami. With the scene where he was helping Usami and Saku get back together. Get back together, it's a weird way to phrase that, but you know, make up. Is he meeting her? Oh no, he's got shop to work today. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's why that was his plans. Because Wagady's seemingly still studying and stuff, unless she was just doing like after midterm. I think it was midterms. After exam homework. I kind of doubt that. That's actually not a joke, Mama. Been that from the start. Yeah. She just can't fathom that you scored a good score. She's starting to piss him off. Oh my, hello Wagady. I knew as soon as that door opened like that it was about to be Wagady. Yeah, you're hiding? She dressed up again. Or maybe that's just a regular thing for her. She just always got the fits on. I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, so I'm gonna do it now. Stay around till the end of the episode. I am going to be covering, what are they called? The character pages? Let me see. I'm going to be covering the character profiles. So after one of the chapters that last week's episode covered, there was a bunch of character profiles within the chapter, or it was maybe like a 0.5 chapter or something. So those were sent in the Discord to me. So I am going to read all of those and kind of go over those here in the episode, or here in the video. So stick around to the end of the episode. I'm going to do that. I meant to do it in the intro, but I forgot. So too late now. I'm gonna do it at the end of the video. And apparently Arhop, once again, shout out to Arhop for the translations. He has said that he actually put at the end of the episode, he put the character profiles for this week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the ones for this episode are immediately after the ED. So whenever a episode like covers a chapter that has character profiles in it, they should be at the end of the episode. But if not, I'll cover them via someone sending them to me or something like that. So stay for the end of the episode for that. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to it. He's literally hiding from her because he doesn't know how to interact with her now. He told Subaru, no, I'm not going to not associate with her, but he doesn't exactly know how to go about doing that now. Okay, so yeah, her midterms are over too. Yeah! She looks immediately down at him and then speaks like he's right there. That shouldn't have been that funny, but oh my god, her just being like knowing some stupid shit's going on between the two of them, so she's like, dear god. I gotta cover up for my son. Yeah. I'm so glad that's what she did. I'm so glad that's what she did. She's the goat. I love her. I love her. She already helped him all the way back in episode 1, I think. Might have been episode 1. I think it was episode 1, but she's the goat. She's just the goat. Yanking his ass out here after he has to stay quiet. You know, usually to prolong like a misunderstanding or a conflict or something, they would have the character actually hide them or something like that. Fuck no, we're solving this right now. How could she not see him? That was... Come on now. It's literally clear. It's a clear stand for the bakery, for the fucking pastries. It's a clear thing he had his back up against. How on earth did you not see him, Wagady? At least you knew you were there anyway. Yeah, it's exactly what I was saying. Thank you for calling that out. Mama can tell something's going on. Mama can tell clear as day. Aye! 5-star. What a layup. What a perfect alley-oop from the mom. Rinto's just gotta take that shit and dunk it. She just set you up to talk with her. Mom knows she's setting these two up. She can tell there's an atmosphere between them at the moment. God, that height difference. Sorry, I gotta comment on it at least once an episode when they do a frame like this. Jesus Christ. This dude has such a big crush on her, oh my god. Not like she doesn't have a big crush on him as well. High five. I love how we were seeing from his line of sight there. We were seeing from Rentro's line of sight there. He just sees the hands appear in his line of sight. High five. Why do they call it a high touch? Is that what they always call high fives in Japan? Why high touch? Yikes. Yeah, I was gonna be like, oh, it's so sweet, but then I was like, ooh, you're kind of talking about a touchy subject at the moment, because they did like the whole lighting and everything, like it's a real happy and cute scene, which it is, but yeah, it's not that simple at the moment. Very weak high five, but I guess obviously he's not gonna use full strength to just blast her fucking arms. She noticed something's off. Well, last time you didn't walk her there, we know what happened. This is her way of breaching the subject of the fact that she can tell something is off with him, but she doesn't really know how to approach it. You probably eat a lot for every meal, actually. I was about to say, yeah, I don't think it's just breakfast you eat a lot for. Yeah, clearly she didn't really know where to go with that, but she was just trying to breach the subject of, like, she could tell he's not 100% at the moment. Yeah. She got so sidetracked on the fact that she eats so much food that she forgot what the point of the conversation was. That's adorable. Aww! You hear kind of this like jolly voice from Rentro that we've never heard before. That's really good. I love that. Honestly, caught me off guard hearing his voice like that. It's used to just, it's so monotone and just blank all the time that hear him kind of change that inflection a bit and have that kind of almost giddy, not giddy, but you know, laughter to it. Nobody said that got me. That's some shit that I would say. Like whenever someone makes you laugh, you're like, oh, that got me, man. Like after laughing for a bunch. I feel like I've said that in my reactions before a bunch. Oh. Oh, it's just such a genuine smile. She's glad she could make you smile because she could tell something was wrong. Well, the visuals there because it matches up with the theme of the opening about like lighting up my life or coloring my life. What was it called? What was the? I might be completely mispointing this metaphor here, but I think in the opening it was like coloring my life. I don't fucking remember now. Damn it! I was going for something there and I lost it. About what these visuals about, like the paint splatters and whatnot. Adding color to my life. Whatever. Was she there? Oh, no, okay, she wasn't listening the whole time. Can she see he's feeling a little better? Just that genuine smile there. That was a genuine smile of relief. Despite the fact that he declared he wasn't going to stop seeing her, he still had thoughts in his mind about maybe not seeing her anymore, because in a way Subaru had a point about like it could tarnish her scholarship and things like that. But then she mentioned the fact that, but first of all, she didn't talk to Wagiri about this. That's the first issue. She did not talk to her at all. She made a rash decision on her own. But then also she talked about protecting her happiness when part of Wagiri's happiness is very clearly Rentaro. Like, she had a point, but at the same time she was going about it in the completely wrong way. And then he said, but the words just spilled out, what, that you didn't want to stop seeing her? So in that moment he was thinking, maybe it would be better if we don't see each other, but the words still came out that he can't stop seeing her. I love that. His body acted before his mind could, showing what his true desires there. Nothing but respect. You in love? Is he gonna go try and talk with them now? Now that he's kind of made up his mind about how to go about interacting with Wagiri, or maybe not fully made up his mind, but he knows for sure he doesn't want to stop associating with her. Maybe then he'll go and talk to them, so he can actually enjoy the sports festival. I was kind of hoping for it. Yep. Think about her hands touching his. They're both looking at the messages. She could obviously tell something was off, and she tried broaching the subject, but ended up going on a rant about food. What'd he text her? She's making a whole meal, huh? She definitely wants to talk to him about Wagiri, right? Oh, okay. That also makes sense, too. I'm expecting a question about Wagiri coming in. Aye! No. She did not believe you at all. Damn, he's even a giant compared to her. Ooh, interesting. So they're both natural. They both have naturally black hair, but they seemingly have both dyed their hair blonde. That's very interesting. You've given up on so many things. Because he wanted to go to the event with his friends, the sports festival or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, that did happen. Aww. I know you're not the type who won't apologize when he needs to. I love that. That's so good. Oh, it's so good. If there's a situation that happens, something's your fault, you need to apologize for, you are going to, without fail. And almost forget what's important. She knows he'll figure it out. Aww. She's the GOAT! What the fuck? Best character right there, Mama. Mama Rintaro. I forget his last name. Oh shit. Did she call out Wagiri? Clearly did not just get here. You are all dressed up. Just for a bit. Yeah, so even Subaru's calling out the fact that I thought it might just be a thing of like Wagiri just always dresses up like that, but clearly that is not the case, and the fact that Subaru is calling out the fact that she's dressed up. It's just every instance we have seen her with Rintaro, she is dressed up because she likes him, and so she wants to dress good. Okay, good to know.
久しぶりに来たかも。たくさんここで遊んだよね。ええ、そうね。話って何？珍しいね。いつでも話は聞けるのに。
Yeah, she specifically called you out
学校じゃ。
at night. Yeah. Gotta talk about Rintaro.
つむぎくんのことだから。
They about to cliffhanger us? Oh my god, they're gonna fucking cliffhanger us! What the hell? No! No! God damn it! Alright. Remember, stay here till the... I mean, for you guys it'll be a half a second, but I'm gonna watch the ending. For you on the YouTube edit, it'll be half a second. Stay for the end. I'm gonna cover all the character... what the fuck are they called? Character sheets? What are they called? Why do I keep forgetting what they're called? Character profiles, yes. I'm gonna cover all those from last episode and this one. Okay, so these are the ones for this episode, so I'm gonna leave that there, and we are going to cover, I gotta find them real quick, hold on. They were sent in the Discord, I probably should have saved them before this. We'll cover all three of these. There's one for Rintaro, there's one for Wagari, and there is one for Usami. And then this episode it would appear that there's ones for Yorita, Saku, and then maybe Subaru, maybe? We'll see. So let's cover these. I'm gonna save these images actually, so I can just pull them up on my PC. A little bit of an awkward way I'm handling this, but we'll workshop it for next episode. Here I'm putting it on screen for me to read it, but for you guys on the YouTube edit, I'll edit it in so you can see it. Here is Rintaro's, so let's go over this. We've got Rintaro, Chidori High School Class 2-1. Family composition, father, mother, older brother. Favorite food, Japanese dishes, strawberries. Hobbies, cooking and collecting CDs. Interesting, father, mother, he has an older brother. Haven't seen an older brother, haven't seen a father so far. The mother is like the only one around, so that's interesting. Are the parents divorced maybe? Age 16, birthday is January 28th. Height 6'3", blood type A, and zodiac sign Aquarius. Curious about the blood type, because I know blood types in Japan are a big thing for what kind of person you are, or like your personality and things like that. 6'3", man. She's taller than me. I'm not that tall. I'm slightly above average height at 6 foot. What is one of your prized possessions? Shoes my older brother bought for me when I started school. What is troubling you lately? Well, somebody keeps looking back at me during class and trying to make me laugh. That's fucking funny. So that's Rintaro's. Let's see. Let's do Wagari's next. Kaoruko Wagari. Wow, there's a lot more for her, I feel. Actually, that's not true. Oh my god, she's on a fucking she's on a step stool. Or not even a step stool, she's on a chair, and she's still, is she taller than Rintaro? She's still shorter than Rintaro. Rintaro's head is like barely not tall enough to be at the top of the board, and then you go to her, she's on a step stool, and there's still a giant gap. Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, Kaoruko Wagari, Kyoko Academia, Academy Girls High School, Class 2A. Family composition, father, mother, little brother. Favorites, favorite food. Oh, why are these like covered? Cake, stew, something. Is that tiramisu? That makes sense. Mire, I forget what that one is. I think I've read that too, or I know what that is too. Hobbies, reading, watching TV dramas with my little brother. That's funny. Age 16, birthday July 22nd, height 4'10", 6'3", and 4'10". Sorry, that's so insane. Rintaro is... that is a foot... That's a foot and a half. No, it's a foot and 5 inches. Rintaro is a foot and 5 inches taller than Wagari. That is insane. Blood type B, zodiac sign Cancer. How do you spend your days off? I sometimes go out to buy clothes. If I don't have anywhere to be, I often study at home. What brings you the most happiness? I always feel the happiest when I eat, and afternoon naps are great too. That's so real. Oh my god, that's so real. Both of those things are so real. I love eating, and I love afternoon naps. Although usually I don't take them because I can't. I don't have time to. I sometimes go out to buy clothes if I don't have to be off and study at home. Any delicious food on the way, yeah. What is this on the right? Looks good, right? Chocolate cake, fruit cake, cheesecake, something cake, and something else. There's some French name. So that's Wagady's. I still can't believe she has to stand on a chair and she's still shorter than Rentaro. The art is so good too. I already knew that coming in, that the art of this manga was incredible, but man, really so catches you off guard. Shohei Usami, Chidori High Class 2-1, age 17, birthday 5/27, height 5'8", blood type B, zodiac sign Gemini. Yeah, that makes sense. He's definitely a Gemini. Family composition: father, mother, sister, brother. Favorite food: ramen, fried chicken, hamburger steak, omurice. He's got exclamation points next to all of them. Hobby: collecting sneakers. Didn't know he was a sneakerhead. Cool. I'm personally not. I'm not a materialistic person at all in general, so I don't have hobbies that relate to that kind of thing. What's your secret skill? Drawing stuff. I'd always draw for my siblings when I was younger. Oh, that's adorable. Doodles. And he drew each of them. Yorita, Saku, and Rintaro. Cool. And Saku's pissed off because he drew pissed off signs around Saku. That's fucking hilarious. So now we've got the two for this one. For this episode, we've got Ayato, Yorita, Chizuri Public High School Class 2-1. This sounds like him. He's writing all proper and everything. You could even see like the changes in handwriting from person to person. That's cool. Age 16, family composition, or age 16, birthday March 16th, height 5'4", blood type O, zodiac Pisces. Family composition: father, mother, 3 older brothers. Wow, so he's the youngest in a big family. Favorite food: sour stuff. Never understood that. Hobby: snowboarding. What's your current obsession? Taking sneak shots of Rentaro and the others. Yeah, you perv. I got a lot, it says. What was your dream as a child? Keeping a dinosaur as a pet, like a T-Rex or Pachyophilosaur. I have no idea what that says. Cool. The fucking sneak shots thing, this little pervert. Then you've got Rintaro and Usami balancing stuff on top of a sleeping Saku. Okay, this is definitely Saku's. Look at how proper. I thought Yorita's was proper handwriting. Look at Saku's. This is like borderline cursive. But obviously, you know, this is all in Japanese. It's all been translated to English. Saku Natsusawa, Chizuri Public High School, Class 2-1, age 16, birthday 8/21. Wow, Saku's the youngest, huh? Yeah, he's like by far the youngest, I think. When is Usami's? Usami's was 5/27. Yeah, he's the youngest by 3 months, I think. Rentaro is the oldest. Yeah, he's the. Oh, actually no. He's only a month younger than Wagady. Wagady's is in July, so he's only a month younger. Height 5. I also like how, like, for birthday, some of them wrote out like the month and the day, and he just wrote the number for the month. Showing us some art. I like the cool different personality traits within these. Birthday 8/21, height 5'9", blood type. He's pretty tall actually for like a Japanese boy. That's pretty tall. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the average height in Japan is, but especially for a high school kid, that's pretty tall. Blood type A, zodiac Leo. Family composition: father, mother, older, father, mother, older and younger sister. Favorite food: donuts. Anmitsu. Hobbies: collecting European music, watching animal movies. Not what I would have expected for Saku, but the European music makes sense, but the watching animal movies is interesting. Has anything happened recently that annoyed you? My sisters forced me along on their shopping trip and made me carry everything. The older and younger sister dragging him around. What moment of the day do you like the most? Spacing out while taking a bath. That's real. Baths are great. Let's see, we got anything else here? Or is it just these two? Okay, it was just these two. We might get one for Subaru later on. I guess maybe once Subaru starts getting integrated into the friend group, that's when we'll start getting more involving her. Anyway, great stuff. Great episode as a whole, and it was very fun reading through those. I'll be doing those every time that one of them shows up in a chapter that an episode covered, so these will always be at the end of the episode, courtesy of RHOP. So yeah, I'll be covering these whenever they show up, and yeah, those were very fun. Got to learn a good bit more about them, and you could definitely see personality traits shine through just from them writing on the board and stuff like that. So cool. Really cool. And episode as a whole was very good as well. I don't think I have too much else to add here, so I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. We'll see how the interaction with Subaru goes next episode, as she brought up Sumugi. And then I'm very curious how Rentro's going to make up with his friends as well, because I would assume he's probably going to go tell them, but we'll see how it all plays out. Anyway, like I said, I think it's going to wrap it up. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.